Hello, welcome to my channel. Now here I'm going to show you how you can solve this particular problem. And as we have here, that the question says that figure 2 shows the front elevation of a truncated hexagonal prism with the cutting plane YY. So this is the diagram that is being referred to. Then here we ask to draw full size and in first angle projection the given view, end view in direction of arrow X, plan and true shape of the cut surface. So this is diagram, as I said. This is the front elevation of the hexagonal prism, and the height of the prism is 45 millimeters. And we also have that the distance across corners is 60 millimeters, as we have here. The cutting plane YY that is being talked about is this, and it's inclined at an angle 30 degrees to the horizontal. So arrow X, this is it, and we are going to produce the end elevation here on this side. So with 4 questions that we are given here, I may include two more questions. But let's start with these ones and we see what we are to do with this. So the first thing that we are going to do is that we are going to we need a space here because of the true shape that we're asked to draw. So we are going to draw a vertical center line here, a vertical center line. Okay, so we draw a vertical center line, and here we are going to draw a horizontal center line. So a horizontal center line, I'm trying to manage the space. Okay, so the next thing that I'm going to do is that I'm going to take a measurement of 30 millimeters on my ruler, which is half of the distance across corners given to us. Then we put at this point, then we draw a circle like this. So we draw a circle like this. Okay, so having drawn the circle, the next that we are going to do is that, so we put the big point here, so we make an arc here, so we put it at this point, then we make an arc here. Okay, so we make an arc here, so then we make an arc here. So the next that we are going to do now, so having drawn the circle and also getting this point, so we are going to join this point together. But let me number this point first. So here is 1, this is point 2, this is corner 3, this is corner 4, so corner 5, and corner 6 on the hexagon. So we join 1 and 2 together. So we have joined 2 and 3 together. So we join 4 and 5 together. Then, so we join 3 and 4 together like this. Okay, so we join 1 and 6 together. Then we join 5 and 6 together like this. Alright, so now, so the next thing that we are going to do is that, so we come up a little bit. And we draw a horizontal line like this. Okay, so then we are going to draw a vertical line from this point to make the horizontal line. So I will take it up at once since it is an hexagonal prism. So we take this up, and also from here, so we take this up, and from here we also take this up like this. So the next that we are going to do is that I'm going to take a measurement of 45 millimeters from the base here. I will take a measurement of 45 millimeters. So this is 45 millimeters here. Okay, so then the next thing that I'm going to do here is that I'm going to draw a horizontal line through this point, so like this. Okay, so then I'm going to take my 30 degrees set square, as we have like the cutting plane, so it touches this part at an angle of 30 degrees. So I will take my 30 degrees set square, so placing it at this point. Then I'm going to draw the cutting plane. So the cutting plane goes like this. Okay, so this is the cutting plane, as we are told that we have cutting plane YY. So this is Y and this is Y here. Okay, so we have this now. So then the next thing that we are going to do is that we are going to make this part. So we are going to make this a thick line from here to here. So we make this a thick line. Okay, so and we make this a thick line. So then we make this base a thick line. So now that this part is cut off, so we need to show here it in the plan that it's a rough surface. So we need to show it. So we need to produce arching lines on this surface. So I'm going to produce the arching lines. They expect us to do that in the plan. So we have all this. So we have drawn the given view. Then we are working on the plan now. So that's why they said we should draw the plan. So they expect us to put the arching lines in the plan as I'm doing it here. So don't forget that our arching lines are drawn within continuous line and they have to be equally spaced. So that is what I'm trying to do here. As I've said before, you don't have to measure the distance or the space between the arching lines. So just use your eyes to do it as I'm doing it here, and do not make it too close. So that's going to take time, and because you are going to be timed, so you need to do it as I did it here. So this is okay now. So we have answered question Roman figure 1 and question Roman figure 2. So we are about to answer question Roman figure 2, but we have answered question Roman figure 3, which is that of the plan, so which we have done already. So let's answer question Roman figure 3. That is for us to draw the end elevation. So to draw the end elevation, so we are going to draw horizontal line from here, and from this point also we draw horizontal line, and from here we also draw horizontal line from here like this. Then from this point we also draw horizontal line from here like this. Okay, now having done that, the next thing that we're going to do, we take our 45-degree set square. So we set at this point on the front elevation, set at this point on the front elevation, and we draw a line in this direction. Okay, so then this line is not really showing. Okay, so the next thing that I'm going to do is that this center line, I'm going to draw it. So this line that contains 1 and 4, I'm going to draw it as a center line like this. Okay, so then, from this point, I'm going to draw a vertical line. So just draw it up. So because this is an hexagonal prism, so this is a prism, so let's draw it up. So we draw this up also. Okay, now having done that, the next thing that we are going to do is that, so I'm going to number this point as here we have what we have. This to be, this is 1 prime, so this is 2 prime, 6 prime, so this is 3 prime, 5 prime, and this is 4 prime here. So for here also, so if you follow this line, here we have this line contains 2 and 3, so which means this point here, so we number it as 2, and this is 3 in the end elevation. So this line contains 1 and 4, so this point here, I will number it that it contains 1 and 4 here, and then this one contains 5 and 6, so I will number this point as 5, 6. Okay, so now having done that, the next that we are going to do is that, so we come to this point 4 here, and we draw horizontal line from here. So we draw horizontal line from here. So to meet this line that contains 1 and 4, so this point is point 4 here. So we take note of this point as point 4. Then we come to this point that contains 3 and 5. So here from here, so we draw horizontal line from here like this. So we now need to locate point 3 and point 5. So I need to make sure we can see this line. So this point is point 3, because we have 3 along on this line. So this is point 3, and coming here, this is point 5 here. So we have gotten points. So this is 4, so this is 3, and this is 5. So the next is that we go to this line that contains 2 and 6. So I come up here and draw horizontal line. Okay, so then along this line, this is point 2 here. So here we have 2, so this point here is point 6. So then I go up at this point and draw horizontal line. This line contains 1, so this point here, So we have 1 along this line, so this is point 1. So we are going to connect this point, we connect them together. So we connect them together like this. So I will connect 3 and 4. Then we connect 1, 2 and 3. So we connect 1 and 2 together. So we connect 1 and 2 together like this. Then we connect 1 and 6 together. Connect 1 and 6 together like this. So we connect 5 and 6, and then we connect 4 and 5 together like this. So we are going to make this line a thick line. So we make this line a thick line like this. So we also make this line a thick line, and this line also we will make it a thick line. Then this base here, we need to make it a thick line. So another thing that we need to do here is to arch this surface, because we are going to have this surface rough. So we need to make sure we arch this surface. So we draw arching lines on this surface as we did for the plan. So this is also arching lines. Okay. Alright, so you can see how I produce the arching lines. It's good like this. So now, so we have answered 3 questions. So the 4th question says that we should draw the true shape of the cut surface. True shape of the cut surface. I'm just looking at this space, if this space will be enough for us to produce the true shape. So I'm going to do it. So because I still need this space to do some things. So let's start. So what we need to do here is that we need to produce a line that will be perpendicular to each of this line on this surface, to each of these points on this surface here. So don't forget that this is point 4. Okay, so this point contains, this is 3 and 5. So this point is 2 and 6, and this point is point 1. So what we need to do now is that since the cutting plane is inclined at an angle 30 degrees, we have to use our 60-degree side, the 60-degree side of our set square, to produce the line that will be perpendicular to each point on the cutting plane, or that perpendicular to the cutting plane. So from this point, we are going to draw a line in this direction. Okay. So from this point, we also draw a line from this point. And from this point also, we draw a line like this. So from this point, we draw a line. So this space will not be enough, but I'm going to do something about it. Okay, so we draw a line this direction. I'll pause the video and do what I want to do now, and I'll come back and show you how we are going to produce the true shape. Alright, so having I've done what I want to do, so we can produce the true shape here now. So the next thing I'm going to do is that I need to draw a line that will be parallel to this cutting plane YY. So I need to come up here a little bit, and I will draw a line like this. Alright, so then along this line, so we have what? We have this point, this is point 4. So this point is 4. So this point is point 4. And then this is 1. So this point here is point 1. So we need to locate point 2, point 3, 5, and 6. So how can we do that? What we need to do here is that, so we need to extend this line. So we extend this line to this side. This point to this side, and also so we extend this one. So I only need this one. I don't have to draw the one up here because it will be the same if I do it. So I just draw a line from here. So then I'm going to take the measurement from here. So if I call this point O, and this I call this point A, so I'll just take distance OA. So with my compass, so I take this distance. So distance OA like this. I just take it. So like this for this one, for this work. So I put it, this line contains 3 and 5. So I put it here, and I make an arc here. So here I will also make an arc. So coming onto this line that contains 2 and 6. So I put it here, and I will draw a line, an arc here. and draw an arc here. So if I number this, so this is 0.3, okay, so this is 0.2 here, this is 0.5, and this is 0.6. So so let me dot it, okay. Alright, so I need to join them together. So if I joined 2 and 3 together like this, and I join 1 and 2 together like this, so if I join 4 and 5 together like this, and I join 3 and 4 together like this, so I join 5 and 6 together like this, and I join 1 and 6 together like this. Alright, so then I need to make sure I hatch this true shape. This is the true shape. So with my 45-degree set square, I'm going to hatch the surface as we did in the plan and also in the end elevation. So as I said, so the hatching lines, they are drawn with thin continuous line, and the must be equally spaced. So we usually use 45-degree set square to draw the hatching lines. But there are exceptions. So if the cutting plane is inclined at an angle 45 degree, so you need to make use of 30 or 60 degree side of the set square. So because this one is inclined at an angle 30 degrees, so I can use 45 degree set square. So this is the true shape as we are asked to draw the true shape. Then the question, as I said, I'm going to include as part of what we are going to do here. What about if we are asked to draw the auxiliary plan? The auxiliary plan. If I ask you to draw the auxiliary plan, how are we going to produce that here? So